YouTube. Second video, I thought I'd share a day in the life of me as an online coach and a full day of eating. I'm a few days into my diet, I'm already a couple of kilograms down. I thought I wouldn't change my meal plan, but I've changed it already. I've got rid of the protein shakes just because I was hungry, so I swapped that for food. But it's a good start, a couple of kilograms down. So I'll always get up early in this house to crack on with some work before everyone else wakes up. I've got 2 kids, and as soon as they wake up, it is quite difficult. Then when they wake up, I'll help out with the school run, the nursery run, then crack on with more work. So when I wake up, at the minute I'm weighing myself, but I only weigh myself when I'm dieting, just to keep an eye on my weight, obviously. Yeah, it's a good start. And then I'll always have some form of caffeine. At the minute it's a Monster, and then I'll just crack on with my work, and then I won't eat until a good few hours. It'll probably be around, so at the minute it's like 4 in the morning. I won't eat until about 10 AM. I think it's a really good strategy for anyone that's looking to lose weight. You don't have to eat breakfast. It's a bit of a myth, is that. Just delay eating as long as you can, and then you can save your calories for later. For me, you've got to go hungry at some point in the day, and for me, the morning is the easiest time to do it, especially if you're having caffeine, because it's an appetite suppressant, so you can utilize that and save your calories for later. So looking forward to sharing a full day of eating and a day in the life of me as a coach. So one of the first things that I'll do when it comes to the check-ins is put my clients' pictures alongside each other. So this definitely takes a little bit of time, but I think it's an important way of sending feedback to my clients. If they're not sending pictures, then it's hard to monitor your progress, really. It's one of the best ways of monitoring your progress. So yeah, put them alongside each other. I'll normally do that first or the day before, send them across, and then I'll send them some video feedback. Then after I've sent everyone the pictures, I'll load up their food diaries on MyFitnessPal or NutriCheck. So for me as a coach, I'll give everyone a structured meal plan when I first set them up, and they can certainly stick to that if they want to. But I'll also teach people about flexible dieting, because I think it's a good skill to learn how to chop and change things based on the situation that you're in, on personal preference, because you're more likely to stick to the diet, and it makes you a more skilled dieter. So yeah, I'll load up their food diaries. I have a list of people that check in on particular days. I've got 11 check-ins to do today. I'll load up the food diaries, and as part of my video feedback, I'll talk about the pictures, I'll talk about the diet tracking and what they could improve. But yeah, I think it's a good way of coaching, just to make sure that I'm teaching people about flexible dieting, that it doesn't have to just be the same foods, and that's one of the reasons why I get some good results. Perhaps going for different calories on those days that you're traveling for such a long time and you're up early. But I think instead of doing that, let's just increase your calories. Let's see if 2,130 is a little bit more.
Bread is also on it.
So the first meal that I have will be porridge oats with protein powder mixed in it. It's my favourite meal when I diet, and I'll be having this 3 times today actually. When I was dieting, it was 4 times a day plus 1 chicken and veg meal. So I really like it. It's a versatile meal. It's easy to make. I hate cooking, and I've got a real sweet tooth, so this just ticks all the boxes. It doesn't take long to make. It's so easy, it tastes amazing, and it all depends on the protein powder that you mix in it. At the minute, I'm not even measuring out the water that I put in it. Deeper into a diet, I like it perfect, so everything's the same. So at the minute, I'm just eyeballing that. It's roughly that much. And then once you've cooked it, you put the protein powder in it, mix it in. But the key ingredient is pink Himalayan salt. A gram of that makes the difference. On the rare occasion that I forget to put the salt in, I can taste the difference. It just makes it taste so much better. And the protein powder that I'll mix, bear with me. So I've got 2 different ones, and when I was dieting, I had 15 different ones that I were alternating between. This one is coconut cream. Give this a good 9 out of 10 for flavour. And another tip for anyone that's competing is, whilst your oats are in the microwave, hold your front relaxed for as long as you can. So maybe 5 minutes in total in the microwave, 3 minutes front relaxed, 2 minutes on the back relaxed, because if you can practice that and hold it, it'll be much easier when it comes to competing, because as you know, they have you holding that pose for a long time. So yeah, 40 grams of protein powder. At the minute it's 60 grams of blueberries, but that'll more than likely change if the hunger increases. I'll start to put this up to about 200 grams because there's hardly any calories in this and it gives you a load of volume. And then the key ingredient, about a gram of pink Himalayan salt, makes all the difference. So yeah, I'll eat this and then about 4 hours later I'll have another meal, and I think it's a good idea to not have anything in between your meals because I think that's when your body wants to burn the fat. So don't have anything, but it's hard. Sometimes you'll look at your watch, it's only been an hour, but you just got to keep waiting. I think it's the best way of doing it. And then after this I'll do some more check-ins and probably go to the gym later today. So going forward into next week, you've got a wedding to go to on Saturday. So in preparation for that, we could drop the calories down ever so slightly. So I'm actually going to see a chiropractor now. So I've had this injury for a long time now, since 2023. It started off with an IT band and it just transferred up to my hip, around the back of my glutes. I'm going to see a chiropractor. I actually saw this same chiropractor about 5 years ago, and I made a big mistake of getting some insoles and some flip-flops because I had one leg slightly longer than the other, and I chucked them in bin because I put it on my story that I've seen a chiropractor. Then a sports therapist that I trusted messaged me saying, oh, you can't do that, you need to throw them. And I did, and they cost like 250 quid. I chucked them, but I'm going to get them again because from that, I actually saw a physio and he said it's probably down to one leg being slightly longer or slightly tighter than the other. So hopefully these insoles will fix it. He seems like a knowledgeable guy. I've got a tight psoas muscle as well. Well, it's in spasm, and he released it last week and it felt amazing. So I've had all these pains and it's really held me back from my training. I've not been able to sleep properly. And you could even see it with my physique update that I did last time, that my legs aren't as good as what they used to be. And that's because I've just not been able to train legs like I have done in the past. But hopefully these insoles should fix it. So that's the second session I've had with him. The insoles aren't quite ready yet, but he just attached me to a machine, like an electric impulse machine that I can only compare it to when I was younger. I had a machine that made you get abs apparently. It just kind of electrocutes your abs. So it's some kind of device that electrocutes your psoas muscle to relieve the tension. So I've just been hooked up to that for about 20 minutes and it feels really good now. So hopefully I'm on the road to recovery. This might seem really boring, but the second meal is exactly the same as the first meal, although this time I'm going to mix a different protein powder in with it. This is peanut butter chocolate flavoured by Mutant. I'll also put in 15 grams of this dark chocolate, which is probably the best stuff that you can get. That protein powder by itself is okay, but with this mixed in it as well, it's a game changer. It tastes absolutely amazing. I'll also mix in my creatine, probably about 10 grams of creatine in with this, just so that I'm getting it in every day. I don't mind mixing it in with that. I'll also put some blueberries in it as well. Just lift to there. Focus on bringing your upper arms up instead of pulling from your hand. You need to fully straighten your arms on every single rep. At the minute you're just kind of swinging it up. So it's a good idea to pause at the bottom of every rep and then curl up just to make sure that you're hitting your biceps. The minute you go into about here, but really you want to be getting down to about that low if you can. So this meal's a bit different to the other meals. This is chicken breast, 2 eggs, a bag of frozen veg and some mushrooms. If you had it my way, I'd just have protein oats over and over, but it's good to get a bit of variety in my diet, get some more nutrients in there, and that's what this meal does. I'll also put some salt on it and some cayenne chili powder, and then when I've finished it, I'll also have 15 grams of peanut butter for some healthy fats. So I've just finished up there, a really good session, just 5 exercises, 2 to 3 sets each. I can still feel my injury a little bit, but compared to last week, it's a lot better already. So I'm excited to start wearing my insoles and keep up with the rehab. But Central Fitness in Accrington is the gym. It's a really good gym. I only live about 2 minutes away, so it's really handy just if you need a fast workout, which I do these days. During my contest preps, sometimes I travel a bit further away, but it's got everything that you need in there. So I'll go home now and have the last meal, and then it's just looking after kids and then going to bed. So it's quite boring, but yeah, I'll see you for the next meal. So the last meal of the day, you named it, it's protein oats. So I have this 3 times a day. I absolutely love it. It's such a quick and easy meal. Yes, it's the same, but the slight variation comes by mixing different flavoured protein powders in with it. At the minute, I've only got 2. During my contest prep, I had 15, so I'm definitely going to get some more. So it's the same, but slightly different. So I'll have this. Luckily, the kids are out at the minute. They've gone to gymnastics, but Brogan will drop them off. She'll go to the gym, and then I'll put them in the bath, put them to bed, and then me and Brogan will probably get about 5 minutes together. And then, yeah, that's the day done. So that's a typical day in the life of me as an online coach, PT, dad, bodybuilder. It's not much, but I love it. I love the job in particular. I love the fact that it gives me time to spend with the kids, to get involved with everything. But yeah, thanks for watching. You're gonna wave.
Now you got pressed up this now.